Unity. Yeah. One body, one mind. One mind, one spirit. One spirit, one mind. Gotta make the world feel it. One body, one mind. One mind, one spirit. One spirit, one mind. Gotta make the world feel it. One body, one mind. One mind, one spirit. One spirit, one mind. Gotta make the world feel it. Feel it. Gotta make the world feel it. Feel it. Yeah. Gotta make the world feel it.
One body, one mind.
Man, give me got that. Yes, sir, you First John. Hey, what you was saying about your father? No, give me numbers. You said your father is black, but your mom is Mexican, right? Okay. Black is the color in a crayon box, correct? Yes or no? Is that a belief? That's plain and simple. You used to color as a child, right? You had a coloring book, right? So black is a color that you get out of the crayon box, right? So how can that make sense to be a nationality? It doesn't. It's what we were trained to think. Just like you saying you don't believe in God, you were trained not to. You were born a Christian, but you just said you're not into religion, you don't believe in God. First and foremost, this is not a religion. As you see the officer just left off, we were showing you historical facts that's from a book that the so-called Europeans, the so-called white man, created religions out of it. You create falsehood out of what's legit. You know what I'm saying? What's the newest religion right now? Wicca. It's a religion of witches, sorcery, witchcraft. That's what people are into now. Islam, one of the newest religions on the earth. Calling Muhammad a prophet, when the Bible says the prophets come out of the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, the Israelites, according to the Bible. There's no prophet that exists that doesn't come from our lineage. Prophets come from God. Muhammad didn't come from God. He was illiterate. The prophets of the Bible knew how to read and write. Abraham taught the damn Egyptians arithmetic. What is that? Science and mathematics. So you tell me what's legit and what's false. You gotta believe that there's a God. Do you have kids? Do you have a girlfriend? You got brothers and sisters? Okay. So give me Amos, I'm sorry. Amos 3. If you have children and you set them house rules, right, and they disobey, right? What's the consequence? But common sense, you discipline them, right? Whichever way you feel possible, right? You discipline them, right? You chastise, you teach them a lesson, right? How do you think you teach a whole nation of people a lesson for disobedience? How do you do that? At one time, if you had to discipline thousands of people at one time that they should do right, but they keep disobeying the laws, right? What do you do? As a government, what do? You go to prison, right? Okay, were not your ancestors in prisons? Are they not in prisons right now? Because you said your mama is so-called Mexican, right? Guess what? So-called Mexicans, they're in cages right now. What do you call that? FEMA, ICE, border control, right? You shouldn't agree with that. Guess what? God doesn't either. But guess what? That's a punishment for disobedience. Believe it or not, no matter how you may feel about it, that's a punishment from God. Is it right? Yes, right, because God says so. You should listen to me. Those are examples set, because guess what? We're not doing what we're supposed to do. That's why people are facing those conditions. You think, why they trying to fight to cross a border that was their country in the first place? Why was the border even created? Understand that, bro. Give me that. What you got?
Amos chapter 3 and verse 1. Hear this word that the Lord has spoken against you.
That who?
That the Lord has spoken against you.
God has spoken this against the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Your father is so-called black, right? African American. That's what you are, brother. You're from the tribe of Judah.
Yes,
Your father is not so-called black, crayon box. Black like your shoes, black like my pants. That's not a nationality. Can you buy a plane ticket to a country called black? No. Hell no. The blackest continent in the world is named after a white man. Did you know that? Did you know that? You didn't know that. I didn't know that either. I learned that 8 years ago. Right. I went to high school, middle school. They ain't never taught me that. They taught me Christopher Columbus discovered America. What the hell? America is named after a white man. Amerigo Vespucci. Right. An Italian, European red navigator. Right. I call him red because he ain't white. Right. White people are not white, they are red. Right. That's why they call them rednecks in the South. Bring it up! Common sense, bro. Let's put it together. Let's put it together. Read.
Hear this word that the Lord has spoken against you, O children of Israel. Who? O children of Israel.
Part of the children of Israel is Judah, your father, which is you, and your mom, Issachar, so-called Mexicans. God is speaking to us, my brother. Read.
Against the whole family, which I have brought up from the land of Egypt.
You know the story of the Exodus? You know that movie, The 10 Commandments with Moses? Who did he help free from slavery in Egypt? What people? The Israelites, the Hebrews, right? Okay. Read that part again, the family.
Against the whole family, which I have brought up from the land of Egypt.
Against the whole family. Against family pertains to race. Right. It said against the whole race. Read that again. Let me check it out.
Against the whole family, which I have brought up from the land of Egypt.
So there's a particular family, a particular race he helped saved from bondage in Egypt. Right. There's a particular family that he parted the Red Sea during that time. Right. Read.
Saying, you only.
Who?
You only.
You just said everybody's equal earlier. You just said that, right? Oh, we're all equal. But God says you only. So are you going to go with your own thoughts, or are you going to go with the word of God? Because you just said, and you cannot backtrack now. You just said you're a Christian. So you should believe every word that come out this book, my brother.
I was born into it.
Huh? You was born into it?
Yeah, I was.
Hey, some of us was born into Satanism. Right. Like celebrating Halloween. Right. Christians celebrate Halloween. So what is that? Satanism. That's not the religion of the Bible. Religion just means repetition, ordinances. That's it. Rules that you follow. Because we are a people that's without rules. Thus, that's why everywhere you go, you see graffiti everywhere in the hood. Okay? Economics is not the solution for our people. You might say, oh, because we're poor. It don't matter. You give a Negro money, what he gonna do? Buy some Ferraris and Rolls Royces, so a couple pounds of weed. I'm just giving examples. You know, you gotta agree with me at some level, right? But you might have examples too, but guess what? We're not gonna do the right thing to make sure all of us raise up. You know what I'm saying? Read.
You only have I known of all the families of the earth. Therefore,
because I only know you, because I only deal with you, because I chose you, therefore,
I will punish you for all your iniquities.
You don't see every time you got social media, you got Instagram, Facebook, but you get where I'm coming at, right? Yeah. You hear things, right? You hear a white cop kills a black man and he gets a slap on the wrist. But you hear a black cop, you know, gets a little physical with a white man who actually broke the damn law, and he gets suspended, maybe fired. Maybe fired. You know what I'm saying? A brother could get caught with like a little gram of coke, right?
It can happen to anybody, right? Yeah.
It's anybody of us. We're talking about the scales of justice. Okay? We're being treated worse. We get the worst judgments. We got little kids, 16, 14 years old, getting charged like damn adults in the judicial system. But what's that little devil name? Dylan Ruth? He going to a church. Dylan Ruth. Devil Ruth, same thing. He going to a church, shoots about 6, 7, 9 people while they were praying. Right. And they took him to damn Burger King, McDonald's before they took him to jail. Bring it out. Have you ever heard of that in your life? The damn cops say, nah, man, you know what? They're not going to feed you that good when you get in there, so I'm going to make sure I buy your ass a Happy Meal. When have you ever heard white cops doing that to black and Hispanic people after we commit certain crimes? Because you got to understand, most times when we commit crime, it's because we're struggling. I'm not justifying it. I'm not justifying it. You understand? You agree, right? So name some things our people do that you believe that God don't agree with. Stealing, right? What else? What rhymes with stealing? Killing, right?
Type of shit. It can be a number of different things, but
It is a number of things.
I honestly feel like it's a combination of two things, circumstance.
I can't hear you, my brother. Come with
I
this.
said I believe it's a combination of two things, circumstance. Sometimes people are put in the wrong time at the wrong
A combination of circumstance. I like that. Read. I mean, continue.
Also, a matter of place and time. Like someone can be at the wrong place, the wrong time, get caught up in a circle, get nothing to do with it, and boom, now he's a
Exactly. Guilty by association, right? Okay, Psalms 83. You said depending on the circumstances. I like that. I like that. You ever heard about the system is made by design? Meaning there's a particular group of people that create the circumstances. We're going to see what the Bible says, bro. Read.
Psalms chapter 83 and verse 1.
Bring it out.
Keep not thy silence, O God. Hold not thy peace, and be not still, O God.
So King David, in the spirit of the Lord, he see the tragedies of our people. He knew what was going to happen in the future. So he's telling God, hey man, just be done with it, man. Do what you got to do. Come save us. Right. Don't our people, the first thing that happens to them after some tragedy, they say, oh my God. That's the first thing come out of our people's mouth, right? So this is what King David's saying. He's like, Lord, please, let's get it. Save us. Have our backs. Read.
For lo, thine enemies make a tumult.
Who?
Thine enemies make a tumult.
So everybody's supposed to be equal. Everybody's supposed to love God, but God says he has enemies. God says he has enemies. So everybody is not equal. Because if you were equal, we will have the same equal love for God. Right or wrong? Yeah, talk to me. Hey, listen.
Yeah.
This is not rhetorical. I just want to ask you a question. You a man, right?
Yes.
I need you to speak up, my brother.
I'm not a very loud speaker.
I know, but just project a little one. I don't want to keep having you repeat so much.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
What I was saying was our people have been oppressed. But what about other religions of people that have been oppressed? Like the Jews, for instance.
Other religions or other races?
Not other religions, other races, like the Nazis with the Jews.
The what?
I said like the Nazis have Nazis with the Jews and burned them all alive in concentration camps.
Okay.
Like there are other races.
Let me ask you, concentration camps, right?
Yeah, that have been also oppressed too. So it's not just our people that have been horrible. I mean, I'm not justifying it's fucking horrible, but it's not just our people.
Get it. Ready? All right, I'll face. So concentration, let's focus on that, all right? Concentration camps. They were in cages, okay, yeah. A couple of them got gassed or whatever.
Hundreds of them got gassed.
Hundreds. Yes, that's a big number, hundreds, yeah. Okay, I like that. Let me ask you this though. What's a backyard scuffle versus I want to say over 1,000 years, because if you compare 1492, 1619, and even before that you had the trans-Sahara slave trade, okay, the Middle Ages, okay, after the Middle Ages, the Renaissance era, right? We're talking about over 800, maybe 1,000 plus years of slavery. We're not talking about backyard scuffle, okay? We're talking about slavery. So concentration camps, we're talking about the Jewish people, right? Okay, how many people said died in that?
Anywhere from upwards of I can't even remember. It's a lot.
It was a lot, right?
A lot. Generation.
If I said 1 million, right? How many million would that be? Like 2, 3, 4 million, right? Okay, I like that. Read what you got.
Daniel chapter 9 and verse 12.
Bring it out.
And he have confirmed his words, which he spake against us, and against our judges that judged us, by bringing upon us a great evil.
A what?
A great evil.
God created evil too, and guess what? He put evil upon us for our disobedience. Okay, read.
For under the whole heaven.
For under what?
For under the whole heaven.
All the clouds that's looking down on us, that's witnessing that what's happening to us. The sun witnessing what's happening to us. We are under them. They seen everything. Read.
Have not been done.
Nothing else as worse as this, our history, has been done to no one else. What?
And have been done upon Jerusalem.
Nobody been through what the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans been through. So that 1, 2, 3 million is nothing compared to the 77 million of Native Americans. 77 million Native Americans. Over 500 million so-called blacks. in the transatlantic slave trade. That number is nothing, bro. And I'm not trying to make it a number battle, right? But you got to understand history, bro. You can't let these educational systems manipulate your mind. We're talking about, oh, the Jewish people, the Holocaust. Damn, what about the blacks that's still in slavery right now? Right. What about them? What black person owned the Diamond District? Germany is still paying the fake Jews reparations right now. Where's our reparations, bro? What about them? Oh, but when we talk about our slavery, oh, that was a long time ago. Well, shoot, why are we still talking about September 11th? Why are we still talking about that? Oh, that was just a few years ago. Why are you still talking about that? Nobody won't damn say, oh, the Holocaust. What about that? Oh no, the Jewish people. What about those fake Jews? The people that's trying to take that stole my heritage. That are claiming to be the children of God, but are not, according to the Bible. According to history, they are not. What about them? They're nothing. They're nothing. They know they're nothing. That's why they have to control the media, control the masses, put out fake news. They have to do that. So when brothers like you step to the prophets, your brothers, you will say that in confusion and ignorance. It's not your fault. You just didn't know. We're here to tell you the truth, bro. They are not the real Jews. And that's what happened to them, bro. Hitler was also a Jewish person by blood. Did you know that?
Teach up.
It's nothing but a backyard scuffle between brothers. That's all it was, bro. 1942, so what? What about 1419? What about that? Yes, sir. What about 1619? What about that? What about how blacks and Hispanics ruled Europe for over 1,000 years and we fell? And then ushered in the Renaissance era. Renaissance was when the so-called whites came out the damn mountains with those the cavemen. They came out of mountains. That's what Caucasian means, cave dweller. When we allowed them to be amongst us and they took advantage and overthrew us. That's called the Renaissance era, bro. When they talk about our history, they don't start in the Middle Ages. They want to start at slavery. Why? So we wasn't, excuse my language, whew, I'm getting serious. We wasn't ish before slavery. We wasn't nobody. If I bust into your house, you watching football, you having a good time with your family. Hey, what's up, bro? What's your name?
Jacob.
Jake?
Corbin.
That's right. Jake.
I'm here for the weekend.
All right. Good to meet you, Jacob. You know your name is biblical. Good to see you, my brother. You know what tribe you from? What's your so-called nationality?
That one right there.
All the way down? Issachar?
Yeah.
Yeah, Issachar, man. Do you know that according to the Bible, God, you got to understand, we one body. You understand? The 12 tribes, we one body, the body of Israel. You, our brothers, helped us know when the feast days was coming, the times of the seasons, the weather. That was your gift. Like the Mayan calendar. Why? Because if you don't know, a lot of Mexicans, they're very good at math. They're very good at science. Why? Because God gave them that gift. We all are good at those things, but God blessed them with that. You know what I'm saying? So, give me that. Give me Issachar. Give me Issachar. Issachar. I'm going to show you that you're Issachar according to the Bible. And your mom is also Issachar too. But you are Judah because you come from your father. There's no such thing as mix, bro. There's no such thing as mix.
Genesis 49 and verse 14. Issachar is a strong ass.
What is the famous symbol of the so-called Mexicans? A donkey, right?
There's many.
But that's one of the common, that's what you're known for, right?
About tequila.
Huh?
About tequila.
No, animal, the animal.
No, it's just a bad animal.
Nah, you can't try to be funny, man. Come on. It's the donkey, right? Read.
Issachar is a strong ass.
An ass is a donkey. Read.
Couching down between two burdens.
So you couch down, you couch down, read.
And he saw that rest was good.
Saw that what was good?
And he saw that rest was good.
What do so-called Mexicans do every day around 11 and 1?
Siesta.
Siesta. La siesta is in La Biblia, my brother. Ain't no but. It said he saw that rest was good. It's so good. You see all the Mexicans at the same time of the day, kick back, 6-pack of beer. Why? Because y'all wake up at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, busting your ass, building this country.
But hold
Get
on.
that again. Hold on, brother. Hold
Got it
on.
messed up. They
Get
can't
that.
sleep.
Read.
They sleep too much.
Read it.
Genesis 49, verse 15. And he saw that rest was good. Verse 14. Issachar is a strong ass, couching down between two burdens.
The so-called Mexicans, they always have two burdens hovering over them. Okay? What y'all like to say? They say it in Miami too with the Cubans, the Puerto Ricans. Mucho trabajo, poco dinero. Y'all work so hard, y'all should be getting paid big money.
Right. That's right.
Y'all should be getting paid big money, right? Because y'all work harder than anybody. Who works harder than so-called Mexicans right now? Name one person.
Bring it out, huh?
Name one. Guess what? We family. We work hard too. But guess what? I got the crown on that thing.
Right.
I got to give my brothers respect on that. Don't nobody work harder than y'all. But guess what?
No.
They don't pay y'all for the hard work y'all do.
Hell no.
Wasn't this y'all country?
That's why most of us sell drugs.
In the 1800s, they built a border and said, oh, this is Texas, this is Mexico. When at one point, Mexico went all the way up to Canada. Did you know that?
Yeah, right.
Did you know that? But what happened? Colonialism.
See? Right.
The conquistadors. Ponce de Leon, Christopher Columbus,
Right.
and Cortez.
Bring it out.
We got their last names today. Why? Because we were enslaved by them and the descendants of them.
Right.
That's Bible prophecy
That's
for
right.
disobeying God. That's how you punish a nation of people. That's what I was trying to make you understand earlier, bro. So you gotta believe God. You gotta believe God, my brother, okay?
We used to scream black power while heroin was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. Iuic has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission. Minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road. Purple and gold. From Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. Iuic, we deliver the truth.